So of course, y'all, after that little stir up this morning, like I literally was stirred and I got up. I wasn't even stirred, shoot. I just remember myself just jumping up out of my sleep. I'm like, what is going on? What, and I know one thing is be aware of your surroundings, which that's what I'm doing. Um, so now I'm just out here in the backyard for a little while, not for too long. I should clean out that pool, but I really don't feel like it. I just want to sit and chill for a sec, gather my thoughts and stuff. But anyway, was stirred, got up, so now I'm up. I got things to do all week, so try to get that stuff done. I got these sunglasses on, like it's really sunny in this part right here. It's not. It's definitely shady. My little sound muffler just went off, so that way if any neighbors or anything was to step out, they'd be able to be nosy. But speaking of so-called neighbors, I had told the guys to move. I didn't tell them to move, but in a roundabout way, I was just like, "How long are y'all gonna block my mailbox? Because they're not gonna go to my mail or whatever." And then lo and behold, it was like 30 minutes, hour later, the mailman ran. So see, that's the only thing. It's so shifty and shady. Don't never know what time the mailman gonna come. I'll be wanting to get my stuff. I don't want to have to run out and try to, you know, whatever. But yeah, y'all was blocking my stuff. I'm going to do a review because yeah, y'all need to make sure and ensure that y'all not blocking people's stuff, and that's just on period. I didn't get the number on the truck. I should have, but whatever. I got a recording. That might be better than the number on the truck. Um, and again, the guys was nice about it. The one guy was nice about it. He was quick to do it, so I appreciate it. But yeah, just going forward, don't do that. I don't know. I'm probably gonna give him a 4 or 5 star. It just depends. Probably a 4 star because y'all shouldn't have been blocking my mailbox to begin with. And I mean, some people might find it funny, but I'm going to go to the point where I'm going to say, look, I took a picture of their location and I don't see anybody blocking their mailbox. So please have the same respect when you come into people's neighborhoods. As much as possible because I know they're there to do a job or whatever. I mean, it is what it is. Some might call it. Some think you're crazy or whatever, but no, it's just you well within your rights. So, now I am gonna do it from a knockoff page. Don't get it twisted. But I just think these agencies and stuff, needs to be held accountable. They could hold people accountable. They talk about liabilities all the time. Don't want to have to be responsible if somebody's death occurs. You don't want to pay. Okay, y'all need to hold yourself accountable. Because, some of these businesses, they really do, or these companies, they really do be being invasive and intrusive in other people's lives, and disrupting people's lives, and they don't have a care or concern. They just say, oh, well, just because you're just because they got on a one of them bright orange shirts or them vests, they feel like, hey, just like I seen a video on YouTube where all they had to do was carry a ladder and wear one of those vests. And they was allowed in, really no questions, no ID, no nothing. And it's like, no, that ain't right. We do need to start, because that is how some people get in and infiltrate. And I hate to kind of use that word because that's what. He said I was an infiltrator or whatever. If I was, baby, and if I am or whatever, I didn't know. I still don't know to this day that I'm infiltrating, but I mean, it is what it is. It irks me even that he referred to me as that because I'm just like, it remind me of a verse in a song. You trying to hang with the gang, but tell on the homies. Um, I'm not trying to hang with y'all for one. I'm just trying to have peace wherever I'm at. I'm not. So if I tell on you or I don't, it is what it is. Um, but first I try to address, what's going on. But yeah, hold these businesses need to be held accountable. It is what it is. I'm telling you, I was stirred up and got up. The enemy wants to use it for his purposes, but it's for God's, it's for God's will to be done. And it does bother me that, a little bit that, oh, this is what God is using me for. But we do got to be active while we're here. Sometimes I feel like, Lord, I'm not trying to get active with these folks. and with this whole system or whatever. But you gotta be active and yeah, hold people accountable. And like I said, see, the mailman was running and I would have just missed it. Ooh, that breeze feels so good. Yes, Lord. Send that breeze through because it's a little warm out here, or a lot warm. But yeah, I'm just trying to live. Like, nobody come up to your property, really stepping all on your grass, doing all, you know what I'm saying? All types of craziness. Just even stepping on people, where somebody resides is like, y'all can't do y'all job without doing all that. I don't know if they had to find a side street or something to just pull up on to try to get that business handled. I don't know. But yeah, as a company, they need to train their employees on where to park and things like that or whatever. But so yeah, I was saying, speaking of the neighbors, as soon as the mailman ran, I went out to go and get the mail that was coming today. And I was going out at the same time as the so-called neighbors. Honey, I try my best just to look in the other direction. I don't gotta look in y'all direction. It's like, I'm not gonna look in your direction. I have nothing. No, I don't want no dealings with y'all. And when I was going outside, I said, "Oh, girl, look back." I'm like, "Girl, this where I reside. Did you forget? What do you think is gonna happen? You think I'm gonna come and attack you? I'm gonna attack you from behind, honey. That's type of stuff your man would be doing." Trying to, well, she don't even try to attack you. She try to get somebody else. She tries to stir other people. Speaking of stirred, Lord, I'm reminded that their so-called matriarch, whatever, did that. Well, one of their so-called matriarchs, she trying to stir people to get some other stuff started and come against me and stuff like that. Just generations of people to just continue, and honestly, I do feel like I hope that those generations be in, well, this is my hope, but I had to leave it alone. I was gonna say something, but I couldn't say it. God knows what I felt in that moment, the desires that I wanted. But I definitely hope that stuff ceases in these generations that are operating them, and even their younger ones or whatever. Like, stop with that madness. Why don't y'all repent? Why don't y'all turn away? But I don't know. It is what it is. But I was sure enough got to say something here, because they have just bothered me to basically trying to be no end. And yep, God have. I'm not gonna say he sat back and just watched it, twiddling his thumbs like he don't care about me. That's almost like sometimes what it feel like, but God saw it. And just know and understand that God saw each and everything. God even saw the things that I didn't see. God saw the details that I didn't see. So yeah, walking out at the same time as them, I went to check my mailbox, did what I need to do, and then I came right on back. Yeah. I don't know what y'all got going on back there. And I came back here, handle my business, just trying to get this water up off of here, but didn't happen. So it's still down there. It's just gonna dry up by the soon. And what else is going on? Yeah, the fact that I stayed up till like 4 in the morning, I was just, or more, alone later, and was like, Lord, I need my rest. I don't want my sleep to be interrupted. And Monday don't make me no different. Monday is like a Sunday. Monday is like a Friday to me. So, because the God that I serve is outside of time. He's bigger than time. Time exists in him. I was like, what is this? But you know what? I know what it is. Yeah, so it's the fibers off my shirt. But anyway, came out here and my jacuzzi the air was out. And I was like, no, we ain't gonna have that. I don't know what's going on. So I pumped it back up to make sure that it's still upable. Yeah, other than that, I'm gonna stay out here for a minute and just, boy, when I tell you, I need to learn how to talk again. But just gonna bask in God's glory. Even though my yard ain't much to look at, I'm just glad to see that greenery up back there because when that's up, nobody can peek through here, seeing me. It's like a fence, but I still want a better fence. But anyway, them white men was just looking at me like, girl, I don't even know what to say. It was like, yes, ma'am, but it was almost like, girl, if we got somewhere in the country and we didn't have nobody around, we would, what we're dirty, yeah. So that's why I thank God that I'm in some surroundings, but I'm telling you, these neighbors and stuff, they still, so-called neighbors, they still, drink life. Like back in the day, you couldn't even address no white men or white people, whatever. I know. So I guess we came a long way. It really seems like we be slipping back into the same similar madness. But anywho, I don't know. I still don't get the point of trying to segregate anyway. Like, black men should have been over here working on. I don't want to go this far, but I'd be feeling like if we were not segregated, what's wrong with the black man coming over here just working on this stuff, building up, making stuff better, or just why do y'all gotta be in competition? Just build up how y'all know how to build up and make it work. And honestly, let God lead you, but I don't know, man. I guess maybe God is trying to reveal to me some of this stuff that maybe I'm just not ready for or whatever. Not ready, not prepared, or whatever. Thanks for sure and for certain. I do have two young black men here, and I don't want them to be no victim of racism, racist acts, or anything like that. But I want them to be well respected, and I want them to carry themselves in a respectable manner as well. So that's where I'm at with that. I'm not trying to draw this out for too long because I do want to do this, and I got to get in the habit of going ahead and doing my reviews right then when it's fresh. Cause yeah, because if I don't, then honey, I'm gonna have them pictures and stuff just sitting in my phone and things like that. I'm on my photos. Oh, you go to files and I thought I took the picture of it. So that picture is from there. I need to be able to edit this photo. What's going on? I'm still here. I'm just trying to figure out how to do something that I very well should keenly and quickly know how to do. Oh man, ain't this something? thought that was a woodpecker, but I really had gas on my stomach. I'm sorry. I don't care if it ain't ladylike. It's human like. It's natural. That was a time when I just could not hold it in. That was funny. I'm trying to do one simple thing. I cannot seem to. Okay, wrong one. Now for another picture, I got to do this. Maybe one of them was a screenshot. Big black X. Anyway. Alright, I found it, so I'm about to put it into action. Okay, this video is 19 minutes and I'm not really talking. I'm just trying to let y'all get some of this nature in with me, but I'm going to upload this.